If your dog is a picky eater, try this.
One final question. I'm not even sure if this is a behavioral problem, but like if you're introducing a dog to a new food and you have those clients that say they're not going to eat it, literally they'll starve to death, therefore I'm not going to do this, and they need the food or ideally have the food for weight loss purposes or medical purposes. Is that a behavioral thing or is there anything you can do about that?
Yeah, I'd say it was definitely a behavioral thing. So obviously food preferences can form over time and they can form from a young age. So it might be a little bit difficult initially, but sometimes I find it's the way that we feed them. So dogs are scavengers, that we know that they enjoy kind of scavenging and snuffling for food. So sometimes just placing that food in kind of a boring bowl is maybe a little bit, doesn't kind of motivate and encourage them. So if you are changing over, I'd use something that was a fun thing at the same time. So a food puzzle maze or a food puzzle toy, or maybe a Kong or a licky mat if it's wet food, or a snuffle mat. Snuffle mat's a great thing to combine the sniffing element with the feeding and just try and change things up a little bit and make it fun. I've had clients that come to me that state categorically the dog will not eat this particular food and it won't eat it from a bowl. And then they come into the consult room and we use the same food and we just present it in a slightly different way. And all of a sudden the dog's like, oh, there's an added element of motivation of kind of doing something for the food. So that contra freeloading aspect of it as well. So that would be my tip, is to try and make that new food as exciting and enticing as possible.
Gosh, they're just like us. It's all about perspective.